So in this video, I'm going to explain the medical issue that I'm just had to go through today at exactly 12:45, and I'm still going through today. I'm going to the emergency room Saturday, and I spent all day talking to the doctors and waiting for a nurse call back, seeing as you don't get directly to the doctor. When you call the doctor's office, you first get a secretary, then they transfer you to a nurse line. Sometimes you get a live person, sometimes you get a voicemail, and then you gotta wait to get back. Okay, so I went to use the bathroom like it's no other day. Keep in mind that I haven't drinking any real dyed foods in the last week. Keep in mind, I'm not on propofol. I was on 2 months ago propanolol, but I have a different heart medication, blood pressure medication, for that now. So at about 12:45, the bus is about to be here. I got 5 minutes because the bus is running late and I'm tracking it. I go to just use the restroom real quick and relieve myself and urinate. The toilet isn't working properly, so I go to use the sink real quick. I could use the toilet, but at the meantime, I gotta wait, and I don't have exactly 5 minutes to wait. So I decide to run the water and use the sink. At this time, my urine comes out of me black. Black. Like Coca-Cola mixed with dark, dark green. Like a black, black, dark black with a hint of green. You can't see your hand through it. And I'll describe how I know that in a moment. So, I see black pee coming out of me. Black! I'm not talking about hepatitis dark brown Coca-Cola. I'm talking about black with a hint of green. I have seen plenty of hepatitis or liver or jaundice type pictures of what urine looks like from that. And this is not that. This is a green Halloween bullshit type scare. I don't know. Your urine shouldn't look like a Halloween drink that you use to scare the kids. But instead it's black with a green hint. Like a dark, muddy green. And it's all solid black. And I'm going to show a picture of it. Now, with the light, you might be able to see the green tint, but you'll mostly see it black. And the only reason why you're able to see a picture of it is because I went and grabbed the jar. I held it back. I grabbed the cup, or right next to the sink that's used for washing out the mouths. I filled it up with whatever I had left, and I went out and put it in a jar, and then I sterilized it and put it in a sterile area where it wouldn't get put with anything I need. Then I ran as fast as I could because I can't call out at this point. The bus is here in 30 seconds. Work's waiting on me. My coworker tried to call out this morning, wanted me to cover. I said that would be difficult. Then she said, "Oh, that's all right. I was just lazy. I'll come in." You've asked me to switch, then you asked me not to switch. Then, well, anyways, I did my shift. I'm back home. Now I'm about to do the video. I've already talked to the doctor, and while I was at work, I did research to figure out what this color is, and it doesn't match any of the food dyes, doesn't match anything but one disease, and that's a side effect from a medication called propofol. Propofol can cause exactly what this is, but I don't understand because I'm not on propofol. But here it is. Here is the urine that came out of me, and when I go to pee again, it's going to come out of me again. My urine is this color from now on, I guess. I don't know when it will stop. Now, how many people think that's a normal color for urine? Black with a green hint. Anybody? Anybody think that this? Now, by the way, normally those lights would be on, but seeing as that this was from 12:45 and now it's 9:30, it won't be sensitive to those lights. Oh, Let's see how my drug system is while we're at it. These are extra cups I got for free. I have 3 more, so it looks professional. Good. Now remember, it's cold too, so it might not react, but it should be all sober. Line, good, 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 and THC. That's probably from my CBD, but I do smoke weed once in a while too. It's been a little bit of time, but that could be from the marijuana. But CBD also contains 0.3, so. Yep, got some THC there. My medicine, that's it. Black, 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 with a green hint. I don't think my pee is supposed to be like that. Man, my house is a mess too. For the last 3 years, I've been falling apart on my GI region and my urinary area and all that just thing going on. And for the last 25 years, I've been having neurological issues, stomach issues, eating issues, just all different types going back 25 years. I'd like to have one normal health day before I die. Just one normal day where I get to see what a normal person feels like instead of 25 goddamn years of suffering. I'm so sick of this shit. Especially when it's other people's decisions. I'm so tired of going through pain and suffering because somebody else wants to make a bad decision. If I make a bad decision and I have to pay the consequences, that's okay. But if my mother or father or some random stranger on the street or my brother or my cousin or Joseph that I never met does something and I have to have my organs fail, or a pharmaceutical company causes me to get my intestines removed, or somebody doesn't do their job and it causes a bigger issue, that's not right. And there are things put into place to handle this. Attorneys, lawsuits, doctors, diagnoses, yet nobody wants to do their job well enough to get me well enough to even really feel like I am not going to die tomorrow. I know I'm most likely not going to die tomorrow, but there is about a 5% chance I will. And if I was seizing or having a serious pain right now, I'd probably up that to 90, seeing as I've already had cars almost run over my head. I've had GI go. I've had blood come out of places it's not supposed to. I've had blood come out of my eyes, ear. I've had multiple head injuries, seizures. I've had so many just near-death experiences, and one of them is actually labeled a near-death experience. I had my body temperature drop to lethal levels. I was pronounced dead on arrival, and they had to get my heart restarted. And I was left frozen, I don't know, but almost a day, maybe longer. But the people I've talked to said it was not a good situation to be in. And why was I in that situation? Because every place I went to warm up told me that I was doing it illegally, that if I don't give them money for a cup of coffee, then I'm breaking the law by sitting in Dunkin' Donuts for 5 minutes. And then I give them money for coffee, and an hour later they keep on pumping me for more money. After I give them $40 for the day, then they throw my ass out once when I'm broke. And a lot of times they won't even give you the hour. Within 15 minutes they'll ask you to buy something else, even when you're not done with your coffee. And that's because I'm homeless and I'm a homeless looking guy. Even nowadays, I'm not homeless. I help out my community. I run a business. But when I go to Dunkin' Donuts not in my area and sit down, they still give me trouble just because I don't drive and my car is on my back. I wear a backpack. And because of that, a lot of times they make the assumption that I'm homeless and they can mess with me. But then I tell them what business I run, that I'm only down the street, and then I ask them again, and I show them my money, why they chose me out of the other people in that room. You got a little old lady, you got a guy, and you got me. We all just walked in, they've been here longer. Why am I getting picked out after I just gave you $10? But this is a common occurrence that people who are poor have to deal with. Mostly because the police don't want to deal with it, the companies don't want to deal with it, and all the big corporations only want more and more money, so they make policies that push people out to freeze to death. And seeing as I was thrown out of every single place I tried to warm up, and every single place drained my money, I was ran out of places to stay warm. Shelters aren't open during the day. The church was closed, so I froze to death near a church, outside, near the Riverwalk, because I had no other place to go without getting arrested. Because if I go to Dunkin's, it's trespassing, I get arrested. Go to the ATM, I'm trespassing the ATM, I get arrested. Go down to a hallway, you get arrested. Go any place warm, even the hospital. If you sit too long without needing to actually get into the hospital, they'll throw you out. They'll physically put their hands on you and throw you out. I only know this because I've seen one person in my group have it done to them, and I've been asked to leave several times, even with bleeding, cuts, and fractures. All because I fell asleep with a head injury in the waiting room. They thought I was trying to fall asleep there, when really I had a head injury. So they threw my ass out. This is what society is like today. And now I'm peeing black pee on top of all this.